How would you assess Olsen and Bible today?
How would I assess? Well, I think they're both able to get out there. I actually saw Joe have really good glove side command with his fastball. I thought he threw some good breaking balls. I thought he threw a couple nice changeups. We had to throw more pitches than we wanted him to, but he threw them. He was able to. The stamina was fine, so it was a very encouraging outing for him. And with Scott, it's good to see him back out there as well. I mean, there were low strikes. The one changeup, he got a tapper back to the mound. For the most part, he kept the ball down. So both of them will move forward.
Scary moment when Kutch came in at home plate there. And
scary.
I mean, the spring game is a little more contact than maybe.
Well, yeah, but no, I didn't feel that about it. I mean, I think the throw ended up getting the guy to block the plate as well as anything. I mean, it was a bang bang, and he held on to the ball. But Kutch plays hard. Had to play at the plate, and we were out.
Jumped that wall then after that.
He's got 6 tools. We saw the 6th tool today.
Pierce looked good. Did right field also to play
today?
It was probably his best overall game.
He's, I don't know. I don't classify him best. I'd have to look back, but to strike the ball well in the gap twice, he made a play, made the throws. He's moving around. We've had him in left, we've had him right, first and third, so it's good for him. The versatility helps him. And his bat has it sparked up, I think, in the last week a little bit. He went through a little bit of a lull, and I think he eliminated the leg kick a little bit, a more compact swing, and he's definitely barreling the ball better.
Saw it on that cut play. Can you speak to Siriaco's arm strength a little bit?
He's got a gun. I mean, the arm strength is there. It's a big arm, and it took a big arm to make that play. That's one thing we have seen from Pedro, whether it be in the hole at short, turning a double play and a relay from second. Louis had him out in the outfield this morning working around. We're going to get him a game or two in center field also just to see what's there. I think it's something that was visited in Arizona when he was there to see if that can add to his versatility as well. So he's he's a skilled player, and we just got to try and find the best fit for him. We don't want to overload him, but use the skills that he has appropriately, and center field might be a get for him.
With Jaramillo, the question coming into camp seemed to be his bat. Has he impressed with his offense? It kind of made a statement this spring.
Well, he is. He's barreled up some balls himself, and from both sides of the plate. So that part of it has looked very good, and now acclimating himself to all the staff. Catching clean games is the next part of it. Handling the staff, keeping the rhythm tempo up. But he's looked pretty good.
Correa struggled for 1 inning out of 5. Would you say that was
Pardon
a
me?
step forward? Correa struggled for 1 inning out of 5. Would you say that was a step forward for him?
Yeah, I would definitely say it's a step forward. He's kind of leading the pack on stretching it out. He's the first one of 5. Volume of pitches was up, endurance was up, and that's the good part is he got through 3 nice and crisp. Having to make pitches, stay out there to build up stamina, to build up strength. So I thought he's still moving forward. At the end of the day, I thought he's shown some improvement across the board again today.
Siriaco has shown in the minors, and when he came up last year, he likes to go a lot to the opposite field. What have you seen of him as a hitter, and can he become more of a pull guy, add that to his game?
Well, one thing you want him to do is find the barrel with some consistency. I think that's the first foremost challenge for him. Strike zone discipline, we got to tighten up a little bit. He gets he gets outside the zone. I think he had an out today where I'm not sure he got but 1 strike, and he saw about 6 pitches. That's some youthful enthusiasm at the plate. So we need to tighten that up a little bit. He's a kid. We actually seen him barrel. He has barreled 2 balls this spring. He's hit a ball in the left field corner for double. I think he drove one off the left center field wall earlier. So he has done that. It's him just knowing his strike zone, staying within his strike zone, and just squaring balls up more than anything. He's a young kid. There's some strength there, and I think he'll get stronger.
We saw Andrew take second on a steal with no outs when Pedro was hitting. Is that something that you talked about, that running and running? That's an application of that right there with your 4-hitter up to stay out of the double play and do things like that?
Well, I think you got to remember who we are. And our 4-hitter right now, we want to get runners in scoring position for him. If Petey's hot during the season and rolling like that, we might not take as many chances. But when we've got usable speed and we can go get a base, we're planning on going to get a base. There might be a time or two we get burnt, and there's always that opportunity to get, second guess that way. But we've got to take some chances. I mean, Petey's a power hitter in growth. It's not like we're running with Pujols up at the plate. It's a whole different complex, a whole different dynamic. So we want to keep this mindset of going and being aggressive on the base, especially with Andrew. I do think that's a part of his game that he can continue to even open up more, and we don't want to take that away at all if he ends up in the 3 spot.
Bowker made a nice scoop at first, saved a run. Does he look good over there?
You know, it's the first game back at first. He's done a lot of the drill work at first. I've seen him play first before in San Francisco, so it's another opportunity. The one thing you want to have, if guys fall into your bench role guys, is some versatility. They can play multiple positions. John showed us left, he's shown us right, now he's shown us first, and the barrel showed up for him in the last 4 or 5 days a lot better as well.
Thank you.
Thanks, Clint.